Before I start to tell you the topic that I'm talking about, I have a quote to say to you. It says, how can 24 hours become minutes? That you can count them in seconds. And how the ideas scatter into your heartbeat like a flying bird wings. It's just the beginning. Inspire you that there is a tornado that coming to you, and if you didn't be ready for it, you're gonna die as you are. Fear of the beginnings. I'm gonna talk about 3 main points. The first one is reasons. Every problem have a reason. And the first one here is go to the unknown. How is that? Going to the unknown is like when you have a dark way that you're walking into, but you don't know the end of it. And you don't know what will be in front of you when you go. And you will be afraid to go to the nowhere. An example, just like a student who got into university and he don't know what he wants to be. So he will fail, and then he couldn't continue because he didn't plan well and he didn't know what he wants to be. The second reason is the bad preparation. If you didn't prepare well, you will have a bad work, and your ideas, you can't control them, and the work won't be as you expected, or maybe you will stop. The third point of reasons is stage of fright. It have 2 points under it. The first one is unconfident. Confidence is a thing that everybody needs in their lives. To control work, to be brave, to do anything as you expected and anything perfect, you need confidence. The second point is comparison. When you compare yourself to others, you're always going to compare yourself to the best who did the work. So that is not a good idea. Always be happy with your work, even if you were the worst. Just don't compare yourself to others. After the reasons, we have consequences, of course. The first consequence is the inability to continue. So when you begin something and you have the fear of the beginnings, you can't continue this work. You know, you just stand, and maybe you're gonna be kind of shy, and you're gonna give less as you expected. So, or maybe you're gonna stop. That is the inability to continue. The second consequence is stop trying new things. When you are in the first consequence, here comes the second. You don't want it to happen again. You don't want the fear of the beginning happen again. So you go out and you are afraid of something, and when it's done, you don't want it to happen again. Now this is a wrong thing. When you cook a dish and it will be really bad, you say, I'm not gonna cook it again. No, learn how to cook it better to try something else. The third consequence is killing your creativity. After you're gonna pass the 2 consequences, you're gonna stop doing new things, and when you stop that, you're gonna kill your own creativity. So stopping doing things will gonna make you stop thinking in a creative way, and that also make you kind of stupid. This all things gonna lead to failure, and it's the opposite of success. Nobody wants failure in their life. Last thing is solutions. Of course, any reason needs a solution. And my solution is completely the opposite of the reason. First one is a clear vision of what you are going to do. As we said in the first reason, that there is someone just get into the university and he didn't know what he wanted to become. So when you have a clear vision, like I'm going to be a doctor, you're gonna ask, you're gonna read, you're gonna plan, and you're gonna do all these things to know the ending of this story. The second thing is to put your goals into your mind and plan seriously. When someone gives you any work, you need to plan it seriously to have the perfect thing that you need. And your goals need to be in your mind. So any plan, you have to make it seriously in your life to have success in it. Third solution is to be happy with what you have done and more self-confident. It is the opposite, and it might erase the stage fright at all. To be happy, just as I told you, don't compare yourself to others at all. You are the best. You are the one who did the work, and you need to be happy with it. And self-confident, everybody needed to have success and have all the work under control. Finally, I have a quote also. It says, whatever work you're gonna work on, it has problems in it. Like fear of the beginnings. Don't stop, solve the problems. Also, don't fall in the perfection trap, because there isn't any perfect work. You know, life is a friend of problems. Last thing I want to say, it is out of my presentation. I would like to thank Yasin because he helped me there, and hope you like it. Thank you for listening.